good morning, good night, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it night because I actually haven't slept that much. I've been sleeping in like 4-hour blocks because I don't know. I was like, I don't really want to stream while, Mr. Goose is sleeping and stuff. So I stuck with my late night schedule because I could have changed it, but I was like, no, I'm committed. So I've been sleeping in 4-hour blocks. Hi. Hi, how are you? If I sound exhausted, though, that's why. Drinking tea, but not chugging it. Take full sleep, please. I will later. That's what like Sunday's for, right? It's technically Saturday now. Yeah, so that's what Sunday's for. You're drunk as fuck. I don't drink that much, but I didn't not get mildly intoxicated during Serena's stream. So my eyes are very dry. That's the other thing. But yeah, I was like, I want to partake, I want to party, but I don't drink. Fun. I planned for today ranking random stuff. And I'm kind of excited about it because I opened a few tier lists that I think will be really fun. Also, I don't know why I sound so nasally right now. I feel like I've been sounding nasally a lot. Decided to accompany Siri on her stream and she did 10 shots. Oh, I know! I was watching the entire time. And every time she took a shot, I was like, oh no. Oh no. The 40 proof vodka, please put down. I remember those days. No. I got most of my, drinking phase out, between my senior year of high school and actually, being my first year of being 21. I would say that's, when I got all my drinking out, because I had too much fun. I had too much fun. You were having lighter drinks, though? Yeah. Well, at least you were responsible. You were responsible about it. Yeah. 10's quite a bit, huh? God, I'm thirsty. Okay. Hello. Hi, monkey. How are you? I was just telling Margot a second ago that we are... Where is my thingy? Aha! We are ranking things today. So I am on tiermaker.com. And I figured, what could be better than starting with some really silly ones. Okay. This is kind of a get to know me kind of week, cause I'm having fun with it. I don't know. I really like the Beatles, and I know they're really mainstream, but here's the thing. The reason they're mainstream is because everybody loved them. They were called pop because they were popular. Their songs are so freaking catchy, okay? I love them. And I fully believe that you can tell everything you need to know about a person by their favorite Beatles song. I do. Name one, I'll tell you. So I figured we'd rank a whole bunch of them. I didn't realize there was this many on the list. But, we're going to go with it, because why not? This isn't all of them, though. I can tell this isn't all of them. So that's fine. We can deal. I know Rocky Raccoon's on here, because I fucking love Rocky Raccoon. It's one of my favorite Beatles songs. That and Norwegian Wood. I don't know if Norwegian Wood's on here, though. Only, yeah, I know, okay, some of them I don't know, but most of them I do, because they were awesome, even though, I don't know, they were also crazy, but I love them. A Day in the Life, if your favorite song from the Beatles is A Day in the Life, that means you're kind of sad, but also, that's an amazing song. A hard day's night means you probably think you work harder than you do. And it's a good song, but it is not one of their best, in my opinion. I'm sorry, this is such a random rabbit hole of, like, information. I'm gonna info dump on you. A Taste of Honey. Okay, instead of trash, I'm gonna rename this one to Don't Know Well Enough. Like, so, unsure. Is there like a save button or do I just hit X? Yeah, cool. Taste of Honey, I'm unsure. I don't know that one well enough. Bum, bum, bum. Across the Universe. This is another one. I wish I knew better. Act Naturally is pretty okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would put it in okay. I feel like there's a lot of good Beatles songs and there's a lot of okay songs. There are some masterpieces, and we will get into those. The Hua? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All I've got to do... I'd say... mediocre, because I've heard it before, I just don't remember it. So if I don't remember it, then it's got to go in mediocre. It's probably a great song. Unsure is like I don't know if I've actually heard it. Well, no, because I've heard Across the Universe. I don't remember. I'll put that one in unsure. Unsure. I don't want it to be in the bottom though. I feel kind of bad that it's in the bottom. Because it's not bad. It's just I don't know. I know most of them. All My Loving is pretty good. But when I say pretty good, is it pretty good or is it okay? All my loving, I'm gonna go okay. All together right now over me. I'm gonna go great. Great, because that one gets stuck in your head. All You Need Is Love is catchy, but I'm gonna go good. I'm gonna go good. I think there's better. And I Love Her. Here's a good example of like, if And I Love Her is your favorite song, you're probably a little bit of a simp. But it is an amazing song, and I like it. Haven't listened to the Beatles in ages. I go through phases. And on the part of my disappearance where we were driving back, my nephew was decided that we're just going to listen to exclusively Beatles songs for the first 4 hours. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I forgot how many of these I know. So that's what inspired this portion of the stream. You went to Paul McCartney. You went to a Paul McCartney concert? I'm jealous. That's so cool. I bet it was awesome. It's not a problem to be at the bottom as long as it's the bottom left. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Yes. And Your Bird Can Sing. I'm gonna say that one's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't... A lot of the ones that are good could also probably be okay or great. Like there's probably just too many categories here for my little goose brain. He's kicking so much. I want to go. I want to go to so many concerts. My first concert ever was a Blue Oyster Cult concert, and I feel so badass saying that. Let's see. Totally kind of different genre, but like, kind of, this would be considered rock at the time. Go to Him. I don't know Go to Him. Another Girl is okay. Anytime at All is pretty good. I like how I'm just like, yeah. ranking. I have like a lot of lists here that I kind of want to get through. I have a SpongeBob like page that I figured we could choose a tier list together on too, because I was like, I kind of want to do SpongeBob. I have a lot of SpongeBob knowledge that I feel like I don't share enough because nobody appreciates it. And so I would love to go on a little ramble there. So I am kind of rushing through the Beatles, but also I know more songs down here. Ask Me Why is pretty good. That's pretty good. Baby It's You. I like that one. You're a rich man. Yeah. That's not the same as You're a Rich Girl. That's Hall & Oates. That's not the Beatles. I'm gonna put them in good. Birthday. I saw that, so I had to grab it. Birthday is a masterpiece because I don't know. I love it. I listen to that on my birthday, and I send it to people on their birthdays, and it's fun. Babies in Black. I'm good. I feel like we're gonna have a very big good category. You have to listen to Revolver while stunned again. Yeah. I know everybody's like, oh, I love the White Album, but I really do love the White Album. Yeah, Abbey Road's pretty good too, but like the White Album, like Helter Skelter's so good. Helter Skelter's so good. It's so fun. Blackbird is a masterpiece. Come Together. Come Together is pretty great. But it's not amazing, you know? It's an experience. Oh, trust me, I know. Girl. You think I don't know? It's that kind of morning / evening / oh, look, it's 111. Look at the time. Angel numbers. Totally not distracting. Dear Prudence. Oh my god, Dear Prudence is one of my favorite Beatles songs. Dear Prudence. Oh my god, I love it. Can't Buy Me Love, you know, good message. Good message. Kind of gets annoying after it's stuck in your head. That could go either way. 211 for you. Oh, right, you're an hour ahead. I'm gonna go great because I do like this song, even though it's like a little bit of an earworm. Dizzy Miss Lizzie is so fun. I'm gonna put that in amazing because I like that. Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby is gonna go, yeah, and then I'm gonna put Helter Skelter before Birthday because Birthday realistically isn't as good as I want it to be, but like I like it for the tradition. That is the Billie opinion on that. Eleanor Rigby is so good. Oh my god. Let's see. Hello, Goodbye. Okay, this is a very simple song. I want to say it's too overplayed to be, like, great. I'm going to put it in good. Like, I know it's a good song. It's a good song. It's a good song. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm taking Rocky Raccoon. It's going up here. It's going up here behind Eleanor Rigby, but before Helter Skelter, in my opinion, in my honest opinion. If you don't know Rocky Raccoon, you should listen to it because it's interesting, and to me it doesn't sound like anything else the Beatles have done. It's got like this weird little like, hold on, I can look up the lyrics to this because I know the vibe. Now somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills of Dakota there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon. And one day, his woman ran off with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. But it's like, it's so weird and twangy. Like, it's not the Beatles. And that's why it's so fun to me. Because it's just like, what the were you guys on? I know, like, y'all tried everything. But, like, come on. What was going on there? Interesting experiment. Yes! Yes! Okay, Virgo, you know what I'm talking about. I'm so glad. Also, I see Hey Jude here, and I just have to put this in masterpieces because, like, I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney wrote that one. One of the Beatles wrote that for John Lennon's kid. And I'm just like, wow, bruh. Band drama. I love it. Like, I just love petty songs. I love petty songs. What can I say? Help is a, like, amazing song. I'm gonna put that in amazing. Hey Bulldog's pretty good. I would garner to say it's like there on the list between Andrew Bird Can Sing and Anytime at All. Overplayed, but it's so good. That's true. It's very overplayed. Very overplayed. I just like pettiness. Like, that's why I love Alanis Morissette so much. She's so petty. Let's see. Yes, yeah. Let It Be. Okay, Let It Be is one of those songs that's very overplayed, but that is also a masterpiece. Like, you can't argue that. It's like it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. Day Tripper. I will put it after Helter Skelter, but before. No, okay. Blackbird, here's the thing with Blackbird is there's like a lot of soul and a lot of meaning behind Blackbird. So I don't want to put it low in the list, but I feel like it keeps moving lower and lower, but I like the upbeat songs. What can I say? Yeah, it's overplayed for a reason. Exactly. Oh, you know that one. You gotta go on Spotify or like YouTube and just look up a playlist and just like let them go wild in your eardrums, because you never know what you're gonna get. Like, they really are a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And like, when you shuffle everything, it's crazy. Let's see. Penny Lane. Penny Lane's amazing. And I will put it before A Day in the Life because I love Penny Lane. If I Needed Someone's also so good. It's so good. I'm gonna put that after A Day in the Life, but before And I Love Her. And then let's see. I'm gonna put that in. Okay. Nowhere Man's pretty good. Pretty amazing. Yeah. It's gonna go behind If I Needed Someone, though, because, like, he's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land. Yeah. That one's gonna go in amazing. I like that one. When you were 12, you think you were like, why is everybody like the Beatles? So I listened and understood. Right? And then you started learning English with Beatles songs. Oh, that's so sweet. Learning English with the Beatles. That makes so much sense because the songs, like, they repeat themselves, so they're easier to, like, process. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. Ooh. Okay, I Want to Hold Your Hand is really freaking mediocre, if I'm being honest. I love this song to an extent, but, like, I just think it's a little mediocre, in my humble opinion. You used to read the lyrics with an English to Portuguese dictionary. Oh, that's so cute. Little Margot learning. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. I'm sorry, I'm like so sidetracked because I'm a little bit like, but I'm having a grand old time. Let's see. I'm gonna put, and I saw her standing there. great. It's great. It's great. It's great. If you could see my hand, it's doing the like half thing. I feel like I have a Valley Girl accent coming out, and I don't know where that's coming from. Ooh bloody, ooh bloody, life goes on, brah. La 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 la, life goes on. All of these are different vibes. It's hard to put them in like an actual order. So I guess like we're gonna say screw the order unless I'm like, oh, this has to go like in the front. You know what I mean? Valley Girl arc, yes. Ooh, everybody's trying to be my baby is pretty good. Pretty good. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, closer. Oh my god, I love that song. I love that song. Before Hey Jude. I like that one better than Hey Jude. What can I say? That might be sacrilege to Beatles fans. But I don't care. Me and Mr. Mustard is interesting. I wouldn't say it's like a masterpiece, and I wouldn't say it's mediocre. I would say it's good. It's good. It's good. Based, yes. Okay, I'm so glad you agree. I was a little worried. I was like, oh. Magical Mystery Tour is pretty fun. If you're in the proper mood and headspace for this, it could be amazing. Like on a normal everyday basis, I would say it's good. But if you're in the right headspace, that can be amazing. So, you know what? We'll put it in great, because that's kind of like right there in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. Yesterday is overplayed, but it also breaks my heart. I'm gonna go with great. I'm gonna go with great. Well, amazing. I'm gonna go amazing. No, you know what it is? I can never remember if it's yesterday or While My Guitar Gently Weeps that I like better. And like I feel like I should do like a side-by-side listening comparison at some point so I can be like, which one do I like better? I'm gonna go great with yesterday, and then While My Guitar Gently Weeps, if I can find that, I'm sure it's in here. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band is amazing, and I don't care what anyone says. I know it's overplayed, but when you know all the lyrics, it is so fun to sing. It is so fun. Mood and headspace, aka. Well, no, I mean, you gotta be in the right. Like, you can't just be high. You have to be, like, happy and having fun with it. Because, you know, if you were on, like... I've never had this experience, like, legit, never had this experience. And I'm not just being like, oh, I've never had that experience of having, like, a bad trip. I know people who have, though. Like, you probably wouldn't want to enjoy shit like this on a bad trip, you know? You'd probably just want to go cry in a corner or something. Happy attitude, yeah. You just want to be, like, excited and great and feeling good. You know, it's a late night stream. I don't know what anybody expected from me. I've never claimed. Octopus's Garden, if this is your favorite Beatles song, it means you like drugs. And honestly, it's only okay. Strawberry Fields Forever is iconic. But I would say it's only great. And, like, once you, like, really think about it, like, most of these songs, even if you don't know you know them, you know them. because you've heard them somewhere. That's what's cool about the Beatles, is like, you've heard them. Somewhere in your life you've heard them. And I feel like we've taken them for granted because they weren't even that together for that long of a time. Wasn't it like 6 years? Was it 8 years? How long were the Beatles together? 7 years! Oh my gosh, I was so close. 7 years, 7 months, and 24 days. I don't know why the Bank of Chicago is the people who answered that. Yeah, they only lasted for 7 years. And like all of these songs came out. That's wild. That's so wild. And then for them all to go on to have like relatively successful careers. I mean, you know, John Lennon, rest in peace. Which that was also like in its own right, in a morbid way, kind of an iconic situation. But like, come on. That's cool. I Am the Walrus. If this is your favorite song, I'm sorry, you also like drugs, and it's okay. It's okay. I have some strong opinions on the Beatles. I'm sorry. Glass Onion, I feel like that's pretty good, but on the like lower end of good to okay in the Beatles. 8 Days a Week, pretty good. I would say it's better than Hello Goodbye. And better than A Hard Day's Night, actually, so maybe it is great. I'll put it behind Strawberry Fields. That's fine. Your knowledge of Beatles extends itself to what your grandmother listens to from time to time and some video that you think is so funny. That's fair, that's fair. You go, I'm just going, OMG-based, queer, and so valid, honestly. Honestly, I'm glad somebody agrees with me. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I was a little bit worried. I was like, I know music folk can be like picky about music opinions, but I'm like, I think we're good here. I think we're good here. I, Me, Mine. Great. Great. Words. No words. Just great. I'm kind of skipping around. She Loves You is pretty good. I'm gonna go good. Not great. Paperback Writer. Absolutely. I'm gonna go with behind Do You Want to Know a Secret, but before Hey Jude. And honestly, I'm gonna move Hey Jude to behind Day Tripper, because the more I'm thinking of it, I really like Day Tripper. It's a good song. And Hey Jude's good because it's petty, but like Day Tripper's so much better. It's so much better. We can work it out. Kind of annoying, honestly. Like, it's good message. Kind of annoying. Twist and Shout is honestly so fun to dance to. Like, it's kind of old school, but it's very fun to dance to. So I'm gonna put that up in the same like tier as Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's fun. It's fun. By the way, if you disappear, you probably died in bed. Okay, okay, that's totally valid. Totally valid. If you were matching Siri, I don't know how you're still awake and, like, coherent. Ooh, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Okay. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is for people who want to pretend like they like drugs, but they only tried weed once in high school. Or, like, they had, like, a 1-month phase of weed, so they think that they're hard. It's a great song. I'm just saying, like, I'm telling you, Beatles songs can tell you everything you need to know about people. If they're like, oh my god, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, haha. It's usually because they tried weed for a little bit and they thought they saw Jesus, but, like, realistically, they didn't. They just, yeah. Amazing! Heavy drinker. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, you know, tolerance. That'll help. That helps. I also have a high tolerance. Well, I used to have a high tolerance. I had a really good tolerance for a while. Damn. Sometimes I miss drinking, and then other times I'm like, but I'm embarrassing. Like, that doesn't really help me. Works for some people. Some people are more charismatic, some people are more fun, and then there's me, who's annoying. Here Comes the Sun is overplayed, and if this is your favorite Beatles song, like, it's valid. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just not saying you're right. I'm putting good, because it is good. But it's not like Me, Mr. Mustard good. It's not like A Hard Day's Night good. It's about She Loves You good. You know, Jake, sometimes you wonder if you inherited your grandmother's tolerance. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tolerances are, I feel like, less inherited than people think. I think drinking tendencies are inherited more than tolerances. Which, like, more correlation than cause? Genetics-wise? You get clingy when you're drunk and you go around spreading love. I do the same thing, but then I also cry. And I don't like crying. The only thing I think I could drink these days is probably wine, because wine drunk makes me, like, super happy and fun, and I've never had a problem drinking wine other than if I drink too much wine, I will throw up. But that's just because of the sugar. Like, that's not even that bad. And then after I throw up, I come back to the party better than ever. So, like, I don't know. Wine makes you sleepy. Oh, no. Wine makes me fun. The problem is I don't like the taste of wine. And the only wine I'll drink is Manischewitz. And I'm not Jewish. It's just Manischewitz literally tastes like grape juice to me. And I really like the blackberry. The blackberry is good. But the grape just tastes like grape juice to me. And so I'll drink that with Lunchables and call it like a happy little midday snack back in the day. I don't do that anymore. But, like, that was a fun time. Throwing up wine is an experience if it's red. If it's red or white, can be just as bad. It depends on what you eat, too, with it. I'm also currently drinking a tea, but I'm trying to pace myself, and I think I'm doing okay. Taxman's pretty good. I would wager to say it's great. Ticket to Ride is good. It's good. Revolution's great. Or is it amazing? And you wanna cause destruction when you know that you can count me out. You know it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna go great. Yeah, I'm gonna go great. We're going with my gut. Oh, you thought you were bleeding? Oh no! Hi, Brodo! College was wild for you? College would have, I think I would have died if I went to college, to be completely honest. At the rate that I drank with not going to college and just, like, sitting at home playing Mario Kart, I would have absolutely died. Back in the USSR, you don't know how lucky you are, boy. I'm gonna go great. It's great. Again, another song that has, like, a lot of meaning and had relevance at the time that, like, I understand. I'm just like, it's great. Not my favorite. Mr. Moonlight. That's not the same song, but... Oh, Please Please Me. I would say that's pretty great. And I would put it before All Together Now. And I also realized All Together Now is not the song that I thought it was. And I'm not sure that I know this one, so I'm moving to unsure because I think I was thinking of Come Together. You're interested in trying some wine, but the only one drink you really want to have is mead. Ooh. I'm gonna be so honest, it's gonna taste bad. There's a good chance it's gonna taste bad. If that's the only alcohol you've ever or plan on consuming, it's probably not gonna taste very good. Because beer in general just tastes like 5% wheat juice with like no flavor whatsoever, and it kind of tastes like stale pea. And like, it's just like, eh. Yes. And like, you'd have to, like, for me, I feel like a mead would be better than a cheap Pabst beer. But also, how authentic is the mead and how old is the recipe? Because there's a chance it's gonna taste like a cheap beer. You know? Back in the USSR, you thought I was gonna start a speech for a second? No. I don't have that much to say on that one, actually. It's a good song. Other than that. Back in the US, back in the US, back in the USSR. The Ballad of John and Yoko, I feel like I should know. But I honestly can't think of it right now, so I'm gonna skip over it. Norwegian Wood! Oh my god, I love Norwegian Wood, and it's probably one of my favorite Beatles songs, and what that says about me is I'm a crazy bitch, and if you rub me the wrong way, I will burn your house down. Yeah. You'll enjoy the bad taste? No, it's valid! It's valid! Michel, ma belle, ils sont mon qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I'm gonna put that right behind Norwegian. No, behind Dear Prudence, actually. That was... No, behind Eleanor Rigby. It keeps falling back in line, and I'm like, that's actually a more appropriate place, because these songs are good. But Michel's really good. It's so good. From Me to You is pretty good. Pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, but I'd say it's pretty good. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now for the Beatles, because I do want to do Drive My Car. Okay, we can't leave out Drive My Car. That's an okay song. Well, it's a good song. That whole album's pretty freaking good. Okay. Don't let me down. That's a great song. I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them. Can I save? Should I save this? Can I save this? Save or download? We'll come back to that then. I'll just go to the next one. So I was thinking the next one could be Pokemon, or we could pick one of these SpongeBob ones, because I have a lot. Ooh, do they have like SpongeBob songs? SpongeBob, is that power scaling? Oh, SpongeBob songs, that was the first one. This is all they have for SpongeBob songs. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. We could rank characters. Or seasons. Well, okay. What about the, like, first season of SpongeBob? I think that's probably a good one to do. Okay, well, Suds was obviously funny and good. Okay, I might need descriptions in order to do all of them, though, because I'm realizing, like, I'm not going to know them by name. Let's just go. We'll go. SpongeBob characters I'll beat in a fight. Ooh, okay. Free win. Plankton. I would absolutely beat Plankton in a fight. Patrick. I'll whoop him, but it wouldn't be a free win because I would also feel terrible at the same time, you know? Larry the Lobster, I would die because his little creepy antenna and claws of rage would scare me. Unless he was out of his shell, in which case that would be a free win. Because there is an episode at one point where he's out of his shell and it's creepy. I'd feel bad whooping Patrick. Yeah, me too. Patrick is unpredictable. Yeah, like sometimes it depends which Patrick. Am I fighting this Patrick who has like the drool hanging out, like being a little dumb? Or am I fighting the Patrick in the thigh-high boots dancing to Goofy Goober Rock? Like, those are two completely different Patricks. He is an enigma. Squidward? I'd whoop him, but it would be for fun, so that is a free win. Oh, wait, no, that's Squilliam. That's Squilliam. I'd also beat Squilliam. I think Squidwilliam and Squidward are honestly even tier, and I could beat both of them in a fight. Mr. Krabs! Okay, I know how I said I'm scared of Larry the Lobster, and I still am. But Mr. Krabs, I think, is a much smaller crab. And I used to have this friend who would go to the beach and find invasive species of crabs along the rocks and just start smashing them. So I think I could fight them, but it would be a pretty even fight. Mustache Patrick would not lose. Exactly. Mr. Krabs, you could throw money to distract him too. Yeah. But also from like, I'm a goose. Like, I could totally just pick him up with my beak and, like, you know, crack him on the ground. So maybe I could whoop him. Crabs have a tendency of grabbing knives. Oh, well, they kind of just grab whatever they can, don't they? So what if I just, like, handed him a baguette? Would he leave me alone? I have weapons of mass destruction. Mrs. Puff, I would die. Okay, and I would die more than Larry the Lobster because I think she's committed unspeakable crimes. I think she's killed her husband. And if you haven't seen that conspiracy theory, then you ain't old enough. But, like, I think she killed her husband. I think that's why she spent some time in jail. I think that's why she's so sketchy all the time. I don't think her real name is Mrs. Puff. I don't know. I don't trust her. She's a shady bitch. This pizza guy? Wait, or is this the chocolate guy? Okay. There's two frames from SpongeBob that I'm thinking of. And it's either when they deliver the pizza and the guy's like, "You forgot my Coke!" Or this is the chocolate guy being like, "Chocolate!" And in which case, I think it's an even fight because I would just hand him chocolate, but then I would also be sad that I no longer have said chocolate. A crab with a knife must be something really funny to see personally. I don't know. What if they slice your ankles? This guy, I don't know who this is, but I could whoop him. Is this the My Leg guy? I thought the My Leg guy was green. SpongeBob conspiracy rabbit hole. Exactly. The Dirty Bubble I could whoop because I would just pop him. I would just pop him. It would be no problem whatsoever. Sandy Cheeks would whoop me. I wouldn't die because I think as a lady she'd respect me. But she would whoop me in a fight. Omen Jenkins, like, honestly, the fact that he's not dead yet and how old he is, I think it's an even fight. Like, I think I would injure him, but I don't think I would murder him. But also, I don't think he'd injure me. I just think I would be beating up on this old man forever because he would never die. Is this Man Ray or... I want to say his name's Man Ray, and I think it'd be an even fight because we both get distracted by shiny things. So that's my explanation for that. This pickle guy, I would whoop him just because I want to. He could probably take me in a fight, but also I would whoop him just because I want to. I would fillet him into sushi for what he did to SpongeBob, for the pain and agony SpongeBob went through with all that pickle issues. Pearl is a whale. She could crush me, so I would die. King Neptune, I would call bald, and he would run away crying. And I would literally just go, "Bald! Bald! bald! And then he would run. He would run. There's nothing he could do. This old fart. I think of ways I could have bested this duo all the time when I watch episodes with this guy. I'm like, I could have done so much better of, like, fighting them. And I also think of how I could have done better fighting him. You know, it just was one of those things. Gary, I legitimately think Gary wouldn't beat me in a physical hand-to-hand combat fight, but I think Gary could ruin my life socially. And I think I would die. You know? At least, like, emotionally, socially. The baldness would blind me first? Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, I still have, like, sunglasses from when people did or were, like, traveling for that solar eclipse. I still got the sunglasses. I'd be fine. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good tier list of who would be able to fight. I feel like I could fight most characters, but like some of these people got some shady sides, and Pearl is just, she's literally a whale. Like, I don't know how I would fight a whale. I don't know where I would begin. I mean, she's pretty average teenage girl. I could just send a boy band her way, but like, where am I gonna find a boy band? Pretty accurate list, I'd say. Yeah. There's also Disney villains and Walt Disney Animation Studio films through 2021 tier list maker. I have some opinions. I went through a phase where I was trying to watch these all in chronological order for a minute, and I stopped after like 10 because like it was getting to be too much, so I stopped watching in order. But that being said, I'm very intrigued in this one. Pocahontas, I would say, is B tier, because even though it is incredibly historically inaccurate and completely wrong, Paint with All the Colors of the Wind is a beautiful song, and I can't help it. I like it. It's a good song. It's not going to be number one in B tier, but it's pretty good. Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Okay. This is an interesting movie. I watched it like once when I was going through the let's watch things in chronological order phase. I would say it's B tier, and I would put it above Pocahontas. Pocahontas might move down to C tier. We'll see. Cinderella. We're gonna put her in C tier because girl did not know how to stand up for herself. Like, that, or she was just too naive. And, like, I don't know. Also, if I can remember correctly, this Cinderella, or, like, the French Cinderella was completely different. I read a lot of the fairy tales and, like, princess stories in French classes because, like, that was just part of vocab. I know Beauty and the Beast was entirely different, but Beauty and the Beast gets a pass because it's freaking beautiful and one of the best movies of all time. And it's one of the movies that actually brought Disney back from the brink of just like all of their movies were not doing as good in the blockbusters as they should have been. Snow White. Let's see. I know she was the first, but this movie, honestly, it just hasn't aged well for me, and every time somebody tries to remake it, I'm like, can we just put this story away? Can we just put it away? Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's completely the worst movie ever done by Disney. You remember not minding Cinderella as a kid, but it wasn't memorable to you either. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. It was just like your standard, I mean, I'm guessing that's part of the problem, or like part of why people love it so much, is it is the classic Cinderella story. But like, it's just been, I don't know, I'm over it. There's so many better stories that have come out since that, like, It's good. It's just not, it's not Beauty and the Beast amazing. Really like their old art style. I did really enjoy a lot of their old art style. Like, the art in this movie, or these movies, was beautiful. I liked when they, like, hand animated things. However, the stories, they lack. Like, Alice in Wonderland is a frickin' banger. It's a banger of a movie. There's so much going on. There's so much chaos and so much wonder and joy. I even think I like Sleeping Beauty better than Cinderella and Snow White. And, like, it's not like there's that much better of morals or anything. It's just, if I had to rate one of these, like, this, not time period, they're all kind of different time periods. But this style-ish of their art, I would say I like Sleeping Beauty the best. There was so much weird green glowing and, like, so beautiful, so beautiful. Peter Pan creeps me out, and it creeped me out as a kid, and I don't know why. I don't have, like, any particular reason to not like Peter Pan. He just gave me the heebie-jeebies as a kid. I was like, I don't want to fly off to Neverland and be far away from my parents, because that sounds like Child Protective Services or something. Like, I don't want that. So I'm gonna put that down with Cinderella with, I think we could do... I don't know. That's totally on me. But I'm like, I don't want to go be one of the Lost Boys. I got lost too many times as a kid to desire to be one of the Lost Boys. Lady and the Tramp. Okay, that's another bagger of a movie. And I will put it in A tier. A tier because I think that this was, like, something that I don't think people realized could be done. I don't know. It was so pretty, and it's so good, and the story's good, and the songs are pretty good. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Oh. My favorite Winnie the Pooh song is Up, Down, Up. In case you were wondering. In case you were wondering. I'm gonna put Winnie the Pooh an S tier. I don't think you can compete with Winnie the Pooh as, like, that has just lasted through the ages. Everybody loves Winnie the Pooh. And to my knowledge, don't they still make one? Like on Disney Junior or something? Jungle Book, A tier. I'm gonna put it... the soundtrack slaps a little bit better than Lady and the Tramp. I would say, maybe. Hi, greetings, foe. How's it going? We are currently ranking Walt Disney Animation Studio films through 2021 tier list maker. I don't know if you've ever watched a Winnie the Pooh film, actually, but the cartoon was always so fun. The People's Republic of China also loves Pooh. That's interesting. I didn't know that. He's so cute. He's a tubbly little scruggly all stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Pooh. Like, how could you not love him? Ah! He's so cute. I'm sorry. I'm, like, overthinking. I play a game called Dreamlight Valley, and, like, if there is one character I am dying to come to the game, it's Winnie the Pooh. I met him at Disney once. I only went to Disney the one time, and it was as an adult with my own adult money because I was like, I have to experience this at least once. And I met him, and I cried as an adult, being like, this is the best experience of my life. After my wedding day. Best experience of my life, meeting Winnie the Pooh. And I didn't even, like, get to talk to him. I just saw him from over a fence, and he waved at me, and I fangirled so hard. The Rescuers! Oh, okay. I dare say The Rescuers are A tier. The Rescuers was so good. Oh, and The Great Mouse Detective? I'm gonna put it in B above Ichabod and Mr. Toad. I'm gonna put Sleeping Beauty a little higher too, because I think Sleeping Beauty is better than Pocahontas, because Pocahontas could have done better. Fox and the Hound is absolutely sad, but it's S tier. It is S tier, absolutely. 101 Dalmatians. A tier. Or no. Yeah. Don't let Mr. Goose know that Pooh could have stole his girl. I think he knew. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm gonna put it in A tier because it's not my favorite movie about animals. That would be Lion King. So like it's great. It's just it's gotta be A tier. It's gotta be A tier. Sword in the Stone's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Right between Sleeping Beauty and Pocahontas. That's where I would go with that. Surprised you don't have a giant Pooh mug. I haven't been able to find one that fits my little, like, brain tingle system when it comes to mugs. Because if mugs have, like, a rounded edge at all, so most of the shaped mugs, really, because they'll curve the edge in the ceramics, I don't like how the liquid pours into my mouth. So I have to have the mugs that have completely straight sides or, like no curl on the edge of the mug. And I haven't been able to find one. So, otherwise I would. Trust me. I've been looking. Same, Billy. Oh my god, I'm so glad you agree. Let's see, Lion King is gonna go S tier. How could you go wrong? You know, you can't go wrong. This is freaking incredible. Strange preference? No. It's a perfectly valid response. Pinocchio. Oh, Pinocchio makes me cry every time. I'm gonna put it behind Sword in the Stone. But before Pocahontas. Oliver and Company! Oh, okay. Oliver and Company has to go ahead of the Jungle Book for me. I love Oliver and Company. It's so cute. It's so cute. The Little Mermaid's pretty good. I would say I like it better than Sleeping Beauty. And I will say it's probably better than The Great Mouse Detective on paper. However, like, you know, The Great Mouse Detective is pretty fucking good. Aristocats! Aristocats has to go up with Oliver and Company, even though I will die on the hill that Thomas O'Malley is, like, the reason I had such taste in fuckboys as a teenager. You know, I grew up watching Aristocats and, like, everybody wants to be a cat and whatever. And he was just, like, being such a little stray boy. Love that film. I love that film. Oh, I love that film. And I love the little fat kitten who's always like, I'm hungry, Mama. I really am. And he's just so cute. I want to pinch his cheeks. Does Star Wars Revenge of the Sith count as a Disney movie? Can I be so honest? Okay, this is going to get me canceled and everybody's going to unfollow me. I've never watched Star Wars. I have never watched Harry Potter. I think I've seen one of the Harry Potter movies in passing on TV around Christmas. I've never intentionally watched a whole Harry Potter movie. So, this just makes me want to binge all Disney films. I'm unsubbing. I'm sorry. It's like always been on the back burner of my mind, but the way my brain works is I'm a completionist. Once I start, I need to watch them all. And I know that's going to be like 8 hours of my life. And I know that because in middle school, was it middle school or high school? I don't know. Whatever the frick. I was some kind of youth, okay? I saw The Hobbit, and then I was like, okay, now that I've watched The Hobbit, I need to watch all of the Lord of the Rings. And I got through about, like, the first 2 movies before realizing, Billy, you can't just watch all of the Lord of the Rings in one sitting. Like, that is not smart. And so, yeah, like, I any stories or like movies that have like long established lore that I have to catch up on, I am a little hesitant. I will binge watch things. I watched all of Gilmore Girls in 2 weeks one summer. I know how to binge watch shows, so. It's rare to hear Billie thinking rationally. Wow. You know what's so funny? I should be out of my mind. Me after watching The Lord of the Rings. I want to watch them. I have to invest. I have to like take a day and actually dedicate. You know, that should be a sub goal eventually. I don't know what number we would have to make for that, because that would be an all-day affair, but I would absolutely do like a watch along of all of the movies, not of Star Wars, because there's too many Star Wars. But I would watch all of the Harry Potter or all of the Lord of the Rings, and I would let chat choose at some point. Do not show Billie Iron Man. Oh, I like Iron Man! Okay, I have not deep dove into superheroes or anything like that, and that's only because, like, I tried for a minute and I was catching up, but then I kept getting told by people that I didn't know enough to, like, rate the movie, if that makes sense. Like, oh, well, that critique doesn't make sense because in this movie this happened, and this, and I was like, can you just let me enjoy the movie and, like, criticize where I please, sir? So, like, that was my take. I think I saw either the first or second Iron Man in theaters. Honestly, I should read them. Oh my god. If I read the Tolkien books, I would probably feel so much smarter. I haven't read things in a while, besides The Little Prince. I read The Little Prince a little bit ago, just like comfort book. But I haven't read anything else recently. Ooh, Mulan. Okay, I'm on a Mulan kick right now because Dreamlight Valley just added Mulan, and I fucking love it. I did not appreciate Mulan as a kid, and I will say that because, like, I just didn't get the plot. I was a little bit of a girly girl. I was a girly girl who liked the mud. I just didn't like war. I didn't like war until my teen years. But, then I grew to respect her because I finally understood the story and was like, oh, that's what that's about. And it's not just like scary enemies and stuff. But I love Mulan. I respect her so much. It's a beautiful story. Like, it's fucking beautiful. It's going S tier. The people around you are so negative, I swear. Yeah, well, see, I think the problem is, like, I'm a little bit socially awkward and inept as hell. So, I don't know. Man. I think that, like, people will give me hints and then I just don't understand. And then they become more and more negative. Ooh, Hercules. Hercules is A tier. And I'm going to put that above Alice in Wonderland, if it'll let me. Come on. Because I do like Meg's song. I can hardly sing Christina, so I don't know. Doesn't Christina Aguilera do that song? I don't know. Hold on. Let me mute my mic and make sure I don't sound like a dying goose before I... Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride. or a perfect daughter? Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Nope, that was the fucking wrong key. Now I see that if I were to truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. If singing as Mulan is too hard, you can just do the Mushu part. Yeah! Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Yeah. Let's see. Was it this one? That was the villains. What was the other one that I was just talking about? I think one of my favorite songs, though, is Meg's song from Hercules. That was alright. I need practice. I need practice holding higher notes, and preferably not after I was mildly keeping up with somebody's drinking stream that I was not drinking for. But I was, yeah. Yeah. I need practice. Encanto, okay, can I be honest? I liked Encanto. I think the story was great. Everybody wants to rate this S tier. I think it was A tier. I think it was A tier. It wasn't S tier. I think it was good. I think Lin-Manuel Miranda did an amazing soundtrack. But I don't think it was, like, you know, on par with the old Disney stuff. I just miss the old animation. I'm tired of this style, if that makes sense. I'm tired of this animation style. You'd love a Disney karaoke, but I'd probably get banned. I could probably do unarchived. I've done a couple Disney songs mixed into karaoke. Fun fact, as a youth, I dyed my hair bright red, and I always hoped somebody would call me the Little Mermaid so that I could sing Part of Your World. So I sat at my computer for 2 hours on YouTube looking at the lyric video for The Little Mermaid. And my mom still doesn't know why I think I might potentially be a little bit neurodivergent. The Ariel impersonator. Ooh, Tarzan. Tarzan and Phil Collins. 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong. I would say, out of The Lion King and Tarzan, I genuinely don't know what movie I liked more. I think I liked Tarzan more. I think I like Tarzan more. Because the soundtrack's so good. Crazy how you didn't end up a mermaid VTuber. Ah! My interests change over time. Tarzan's also a hunk. Yeah. He's just caring and sensitive. Honestly, George of the Jungle, I will say I like George of the Jungle's storyline better than Tarzan. I think that, is it what, Brendan Fraser? I think, who plays George of the Jungle? He did a really good job, and it has nothing to do with how he looked in that movie, even though he looked incredible. It was just, he played that role perfectly, and, like, everything about George and George of the Jungle is female gaze, and you cannot tell me I'm wrong on that. Just, like, everything about it. He was a hunk of that, too. He was. But not just because he was hot. It was because he was, like, sensitive and caring and curious and, like, just... I have not seen The Black Cauldron, and I was just talking to Mr. Goose about this today, that I want to watch it. I want to watch it. I want to see what I have missed. Because I was told it's too scary for me as a kid to watch, and so I just never watched it, and I want to know. Emperor's New Groove is S tier because it holds up, and it will always hold up, and it's funny. You haven't too? Yeah, like, I want to watch it. It seems like it's going to be good. It seems like it's going to be good. It's S tier. It's so good. Yes. Yes. Emperor's New Groove. Kronk. It's not because Kronk is a hunk. Also, I'm pretty sure Kronk's gay, so he wouldn't love me anyways. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Oh, wait. In the second movie, I think he gets a girlfriend. Regardless, Kronk is out of my league. I'm not even looking at Kronk, okay? I just love the comedy. You think I'm so superficial. Timeless film. By the way, Brazilian dub for this movie was so good. Ooh, I'd be interested in hearing that. Just from like a curiosity standpoint. Fantasia. I don't know. To be honest, I think Fantasia's boring. Like, I know it should be interesting to me because from a technical standpoint, from an art standpoint, from everything, it should be beautiful. But my attention span cannot deal with that lack of dialogue. You know? Okay, girl, we totally believe you. Okay. Ooh, okay, I see Lilo and Stitch. That absolutely has to be S tier. Lilo and Stitch is one of the best stories of all time. I love everything it did. I love how dedicated they were to representing the people correctly. I like how dedicated they were to making the story make sense. I like how dedicated they were to the sad backstory of Lilo that was like so subtle, but as an adult, when you realize her parents died in a tragic car accident, you're like, oh my god, my heartstrings. And then there's that one little alien who just likes to make sandwiches in the TV show, because does anybody remember the TV show? The TV show was so good, where she went around finding homes for all of the cousins, and then there was the sandwich guy, just as strong, just as smart as Stitch, but he was a little bit, well, he was a little bit smarter, and so because he was smarter, he decided instead of for war, he was gonna make sandwiches. Oh, that makes any sense. No, Ahana means family, and family means no one's left behind or forgotten. It's so good. It's so good. Atlantis, A tier. A tier. A tier. Behind Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. The entirety of, like, the Dreamlight Valley game, too, like, I've noticed, and people have been talking about forever, there's so many Atlantean symbols in there, and I don't know why Disney... Oh, I didn't mean to drop my coffee mug a little bit. Didn't spill. I just bumped it. Disney kind of just, like, threw this in the trash because it didn't do good at box office. But I think Disney failed to realize that a lot of parents just didn't want to bring their kids to the freaking theater for a minute. Like, I don't know how they rated all the Blockbuster rentals. How did they equivalate that into their profit? But, like, I know this was on repeat in my house a lot. I know The Emperor's New Groove was on repeat in my house a lot. Do you know Emperor's New Groove did not do that great in the box office? Which is crazy, because we freaking love Emperor's New Groove. I went down a Disney rabbit hole recently. Brother Bear! Okay, Brother Bear. I don't have personal, Native American experience, but I've been told, and I would believe, that Brother Bear actually has a more authentic, like, Native American experience than Pocahontas, because Pocahontas was just full of freaking historical inaccuracies. I don't know. Brother Bear, I mean, obviously it wasn't based on, like, a true story or anything, but, like, it tied into a lot of the culture's beliefs and, like, stuff like that, and the art was so pretty. And I'm pretty sure they had Bob and Doug McKenzie as the moose being like, hey, go over there, And, like, they were just Canadian moose, and they were so funny. We watch Atlantis daily for months. We're edging into Disney conspiracy theory territory. I am always toting the edge of conspiracy theories. I can't help it. I am a conspiracy theory. Hunchback of Notre Dame was also a great movie. I love this movie. I would say more than Alice in Wonderland. So we're going to put Alice in Wonderland. We're going to move her back here. We're going to put her back there. Aladdin. Prince on the... We're going to go S tier. We're going to go S tier. We have to. I love Genie. Robin Williams. Rest in peace. One of the best people of all time. I've never seen Dinosaur. I have no idea what Dinosaur is about. Hey, yes. I should probably watch Dinosaur because this looks like something I would love. I freaking love dinosaurs. We should we should rank Dinosaur sometime. The music on Aladdin's so good. Yes. Oh my god, Chicken Little. Not gonna lie. I loved this movie. I watched this movie probably too many times, and that's why I know if you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends. It can last forever, but friendship never ends. That freaking song, the only reason I know all the words to that is because of Chicken Little. On repeat so much, yes! Oh my god, it was such a good movie. Okay, Moana. I have an unpopular opinion about Moana, and that it just is kind of boring. Like, it's beautiful on your first watch, and the soundtrack, fantastic. But it's all water. I don't know. There's just so much flat water scenes, and my eyes get a little bored, but the soundtrack is incredible. So it's still A tier. And I would say I like it a lot better than Encanto. Just because the style hadn't been quite overplayed for me yet. But, like, with Encanto, I'm like, we need to improve our animation. Like, I know that they did a lot of detail work and stuff. I'm just like, I don't like the face style. I hate the head style. But The Rock is a hunk. So? Sir? Your mom used to repeat the sky is falling in Portuguese at home so many times. Oh. My mom literally thinks the sky is falling all the time. Well, maybe not literally, but she is that type of character. She is exactly Chicken Little, and I make fun of her, and I call her Chicken Little. There was this one time, she was like, can you go check my roof? Because I thought I heard a thud, and I think my roof is falling. And, like, I mean, she called me in way more of a panic than I just said. But I had to drive, like, 2 hours. Or no. Yeah, like an hour. Not 2. An hour and back. Just to be like, I don't know what the heck you heard, but your roof is not caving in. It's completely structurally sound. You're fine. I'm gonna put Big Hero 6. Behind. No. Can't do it. I have to put Big Hero 6 in S tier. I love Baymax. Baymax is my favorite. He's my favorite. Never mind, that's kind of a nightmare. I don't know, man. I don't know what I was just on about. She's crazy. Winnie the Pooh, I'm gonna put this in S tier. I don't know the difference between those two movies. All I know is I love Winnie the Pooh, and anything he's in is fantastic. I haven't watched this. Ooh. How old is your mommy been? Old. Old. She was old when she had me, and old now. She's a good person. She's really nice. She's really sweet. She'll do anything for anybody, but she is just a pain in my ass. Bambi makes me cry, and so it's gonna go down with The Little Mermaid. Old. I don't know Saludos Amigos, but I'm mentally gonna put this as a placeholder for a Goofy movie. Because it has Goofy on the cover. And if this were a Goofy movie, it would be S tier, top, no questions asked. Especially if it was a Goofy movie too, with Powerline and seeing eye to eye. Like, that's amazing. And I'm gonna put it because I don't know what this one is, obviously, and I haven't seen. But, like, it would be up here if it was Goofy movie 1 or 2. Oh yeah, Goofy's such a hunk. Actually, it's Hyunk. If it's Goofy and Max, yes! I love Goofy and Max. Did you see the real actors did like a recreation of one of the scenes just for fun on YouTube? Kind of fun. I don't remember anything about Bolt other than Miley Cyrus was in it. I don't think I've actually seen it. Let's see. I guess the cast really loved the movie. They did. A lot of people who worked for Disney back in the day who made a lot of these like older movies. I don't know about anybody now, but I've watched a lot of documentaries about like these early days. And a lot of people, even though they worked themselves to the bone, they really loved their job. And that's why it shows. Like their passion is in this. And you could see in all that art. It's like, oh, so beautiful. Fantasia 2000 I haven't seen. Home on the Range I also don't remember well enough to compare. Wreck-It Ralph? I would say that was a top-notch movie. I would say Wreck-It Ralph was a top-notch movie. I would put it behind Moana before Encanto. For me personally, I thought this was cute. I thought it was fun. The Rescuers Down Under. I really liked The Rescuers. I don't remember liking The Rescuers Down Under, but I don't entirely remember what it was about. I remember not loving it, but I don't remember what it was about, so I have to put it in like the haven't seen. Meet the Robinsons. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Because I don't remember it, but I remember watching it on repeat. So it had to have been some sort of good. I will put Frozen in B tier for the soundtrack. It is not as good as Moana. It is not as good as Encanto. But it's good. It's good. Spicy take? No, I'm sorry. Okay, actually, you know what? Frozen is S tier. Listen. I know all the words to the songs. I like the story. I like that it was one of the first movies that, you know, really female empowerment and everything. But everybody's like, oh, this is the first Disney movie to like where it's not about a man. Fucking, what about Lilo and Stitch? That movie was about two sisters and their love and like getting a little like fucking dog alien to come live with them. That was cool too. Frozen soundtrack's good, but like it was so annoying. And you know why I don't like Frozen? Because Disney Dreamlight Valley makes it so I had to have seen Frozen 2 in order to enjoy the game for Star Paths and stuff. It makes me know random things, like apparently Elsa's not the Queen of Arendelle anymore. Like I'm pretty sure at the end of the movie they were like okay with like kind of like sharing the rule. And then the second one she's just like not Queen of Arendelle or something stupid like that. And I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to have to watch Frozen 2. So I read the synopsis. But Frozen's your comfort movie. Oh, you're weird. No, it's totally okay. It's totally okay to be a little weird and have that as your comfort movie. I have weird comfort movies all the time. So it's okay. Mr. Goose's comfort movie is Airplane. Like, we have weird comfort movies. Do not feel ashamed. That is valid. Hi, Amanda. Not gonna stay much because your battery's dying. That's okay. It's been a minute. Hi. We missed you. Your baby was doing fine and wonderful in The Sims. The Planes with the Faces movie? No. It's a, like, parody movie of, like, an airplane rom-com thing, I think. You haven't seen Airplane? It's called Airplane with an exclamation point at the end. It's a very satirical movie. You have to like satire to enjoy it. But, oh, Treasure Planet. Okay, I don't remember seeing Treasure Planet. I know it's good. I just can't compare it. I haven't seen it. He has much better taste than I do. He has much better taste than I do. Princess and the Frog. I'm gonna put this in A tier. Well, actually S tier. You know what? I think this was a great way to have a modern movie in the style of your older movies, and I think it was beautiful. And I would say my vote is it's between Emperor's New Groove and Lilo and Stitch. Well, no, actually, right behind Lilo and Stitch, because Lilo and Stitch is one of my comfort movies. Rosen came out right after you came out, and not being straight to your friends, every music kind of meaning for me. Oh, that's sweet. Having a personal connection to movies and stuff, like, definitely makes them better. Definitely makes them better. One of my comfort movies was, oh, well, I probably shouldn't say that. That's it's unrelated to Disney. I will move on. Tangled. Tangled is an amazing movie. Another one that did not do well at the box office comparatively to a lot of these other movies. Which is strange because everybody loved it. I think they just waited for it to come out on stream. I'm gonna put this one right behind Moana. Yeah. Because the song slapped. Flynn Rider is a hunk. The horse is hilarious. And I like that she uses a fry pan. Like, how badass is that? Weapon of choice. I was saying it would be funny. One of my comfort movies was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Because I felt like Gilbert Grape. So, like, I have random comfort movies. Also, Gran Torino, for no apparent reason, was one of my comfort movies. I just liked seeing that old people could change a little bit, you know? The Three Caballeros, I haven't seen, but I rode the ride at Disney, and I thoroughly enjoyed the ride at Disney. And basing it off of these alone, I would say the ride at Disney is I would say the ride at Disney itself is better than Cinderella or Peter Pan, the movie. The like 3 to 5 minute ride was better than these two movies. Never watched that. Yeah, it's I don't want to say heartwarming. It's not meant to be a comedy. It's only a comedy if you relate to it. Or if you're mean. Is American Dad parodied it. Oh, I didn't know American Dad parodied it, but, like, that makes sense. It's about this guy who is taking care of his family. It's Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio, first of all. That's how you know it's a good movie right off the bat. And then there's also that girl who I think was in The Other Sister, and she was in a bunch of other movies, but right now all I can think of is The Other Sister because that's also another good movie, but, like, completely unrelated. He has a very high needs intensive family, let's just say, because his dad killed himself in the basement years ago to not deal with his family. And so it was just like, it's a sad movie, but then in the end, it has, like, a kind of light heart. Do you have a comfort enemy? Like, oh, that wasn't to me. I was like, I don't have enough. Be Billy Giggle Goose. The only thing oh, okay. I haven't read the other ones. Two hunks. Bruh. Yeah. Oh my god. Leo and Johnny Depp. Peak actors. Peak actors. I've never seen Melody Time. I've never seen Make Mine Music. Fun and fancy and free. I feel like I do remember this. And I'm going to put that in C tier along with that. Same with Home on the Range. Oh, Home on the Range. Oh, wait. Did I just move that from Haven't Seen? Or did I pick that from the bottom? I'm going to put that in D tier because I do think I vaguely remember that one. Raya I haven't seen. Ralph Breaks the Internet was sad, but I do think it was a good continuation of that particular movie franchise. That movie sounds so deep. I should check it out. It's a very deep movie, and I've watched it a billion times, and I could probably quote most of it because it was just comfy, and it was like both the actors were hot. And relatable. Zootopia. I think Zootopia was fun. I don't think it was as good as Wreck-It Ralph. Dumbo is sad. Dumbo is sad, and I don't know what to do with Dumbo. I'm gonna put it in C here with Cinderella. I think it's better than Cinderella, but it makes me sad, so it gets a low score. And then Robin Hood, I don't know that I've seen this. I feel like I probably have. But chances are that I haven't. Well, we got through the list. I'm a little bit surprised. Honestly, I was like, there's 1 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There was only 11 that I didn't really know. Well, a couple more that I put down here because I'm like, I kind of remember that. But I don't know. I'd say that's a very good chart. I considered ranking all of the villagers in Animal Crossing, but I think that's going to take a very long time, and so I'm going to save that. Because just looking at this is like, oh my goodness. We could look at the villains. This guy was fucking crazy. That guy was fucking crazy. Oof. See, and we also have to change this to like wanna bang all the way to kill with fire. Cause like would bang Scar. This tiger. Oh, maybe I am a furry. Ew. When did that happen? Also, this bitch from is that Megamind or was that Incredibles? I don't know. She was kind of hot. Would bang Gaston. Well, I take that back. He's like somebody you meet when you're drunk and then regret in the morning. Smasher past Disney villains. These villains I feel like aren't good enough because most of these would get totally passed. If you knew nothing about him before and after. One night stand, yes. Billy would smash anything that walks. I would not smash anything that walks. I just have low standards. The sheer amount of content on my hands right now. Yeah, I have so many of these here open. I kind of want to do Pokemon. It's just the first generation. I think we could get through the first generation. That would probably take us to like 3, maybe 3:30. Poor Mr. Geese. Pardon me, anything that walks with a tail. Oh no, oh no. Also, anyone who has titties. I'm just not picky, okay? I'm not picky. Maybe saw Mr. Geese and walk and smash and got married. Hi, Mr. Geese. Nah, see, I met Mr. Geese and like then any hoey tendencies I had only ever stayed in my mind, you know? So now I'm like mentally I'm a slut. Physically I'm a housewife. Spiritually I don't know what I want. Other than my husband. President of Pride. Being a housewife is your dream. Amazing. Find Mr. Geese. Hey, I don't know. It's late night hours. I don't know. I have no filter. I don't know what I'm talking about. What's funny? No. Never mind. Never mind. Bulbasaur! S tier. S tier. S tier in every evolution of Bulbasaur. S tier. Charizard. S tier. Squirtle, I'm gonna say, is A tier. I don't know what this one is. I'm thinking it might be a variation on Charizard. I haven't met this one. You can't wait to be a housewife. I love being a housewife, honestly. It's fun. It's so fun to meet the hoe inside through your streams. I can't wait for my girlfriend to get rich with her music and I retire and take care of the kids. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. The way of the house husband. I think, oh, my face stopped working. I don't think I've seen The Way of the House Husband, but I'm curious. That'd be funny. Ranking wife type stream. Oh, I'm depressed again today. All anime is about housewifing. Oh. I just realized my iPad is not plugged in, and if I do not plug it in right now, it is gonna die. So give me one second, folks. I need to get new background music. Those are fun and all, but I need to get new background music. They've been getting stuck in my head too much lately. Your favorite type of wife is the one that makes milk. Woof. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay, so if I had to choose starter Pokemon, my heart tells me Bulbasaur. My brain says Charizard. And nothing says Squirtle to me. If I'm being honest. I don't know. I don't understand why people go with Squirtle. I feel like it limits you a little bit in comparison to if you go with Charizard and Bulbasaur, at least in like some of the earlier games, you know? My battery percentage is 11% now. One second. Ooh, Caterpie! I like him, but he's not very useful. Until he's that guy. Right? Is it him who turns into that, or is it this guy? No, because this guy turns into this guy. I do like Kakuna. And then he just gets progressively more badass. Pidgeotto, boring, right? Boring. And then you got the fuckboy haircut guy, the Pidgeotto haircut. Like you know what I'm talking about. I'll put them in C tier. They're probably cooler than I'm giving them credit for, but I'm ranking solely based on my silly brain. Smash or pass Pokemon? Pretty much. But he has the rubber bits on his head. I should probably adjust some of these if we're doing actually smash or pass. Because I was actually thinking, like, oh, who would I be willing to put in my lineup? But if we're doing smash or pass, this might change. Because I think I would leave him in old age. Whereas Charizard, I would not smash baby Charizard. But older Charizard. We're going with who would be in my party. We're going with who would be in my party. Who would I heal first at the Pokemon Center? Metapod is pass. Yeah, pass. Let's see. Rattata. Rattata? Rattata. He's a little boring. When he becomes Raticate, he's kind of big. He's got like a chomp or something. I forget what exactly the move is. It's pretty strong, potentially venomous sometimes. I think we're paralysis inducing sometimes. I don't know. He can be helpful. He can be helpful. Spearow is a little bit better than Pidgeotto. Not much. I'm gonna put them in the same tier. Same tier. Ekans. We're gonna put you... He's cool, and I don't think I've ever actually found him in the wild. And so his evolution, obviously, is gonna be more badass to me. Pikachu is overpowered and amazing and the best. And honestly, this guy is less good. Because this Pikachu, like Ash's Pikachu, has always been overpowered. That's why he couldn't control Pikachu in the beginning. Because overpowered Pokemon, you don't have full control. To an under-level trainer, you know? Any Pokemon that's bigger than Billie is an instant smash. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a heightist. You know, totally a heightist. I need my men and my women tall. Unless they're cute little chubby beads, and then I'm like, oh, but you're so cute. Maybe I'm not. maybe I'm just not picky. Sandshrew. Oh, Sandshrew's cute, and he comes in handy as an earth type. Or ground type. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put him in A tier because he's cute and then he's saucy, and I like both of those. I think it's cute. I think this one is awesome because, I don't know, I just think it's cool that not many of them have, like, different, or the same species, but different, like, looks for their gender. So I just think that that's cool that they have two different designs and different power levels. If I'm not mistaken, these ones are, like, definitely OP. And then these ones are kind of, like, they take a little bit to, like, age up or whatever. So they're just a little bit less cool than as they get older. This guy's cute as fuck. I don't know what he does, but I'm putting him in A tier. This one looks like an axolotl. So I'm also putting it in A tier. Ooh, this little guy. We're gonna put you in S tier because you're adorable, and Ninetales is pretty good. I keep wanting to call these Kirby's, and I know that's wrong. I'm gonna put this down here, because it's cute, but it's not that cute. Not compared to its baby form. Their screech can be helpful, so we'll put you up here. But like when you're small, it's a little harder. Oddish could go. I didn't realize I knew so many of these Pokemon by name, to be completely honest. I'm gonna put Oddish in B tier because he's cute, but like I don't remember what he does, so. Oh, totally the most useful. Totally most useful. Let's see. This guy, I don't remember you. A Venonat and whatever the fuck the other version of them is. I'm gonna put in C. I'm gonna put in C. I don't hate them. I just think they're ugly. Diglett is gonna go B tier. I think he's cute. And the trio version as well. Is this Meowth? Meowth was great in the series, and then his evolution is hot. So I'm putting it in S tier. I'm so mean. I don't mean to be mean. Psyduck is going in B tier. Cause he's, no, you know what? He's going in A tier. He's so cute. He's so cute. I feel like he probably gets OP'd. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually got to the evolution stage of Psyduck. Mangy? I feel like C and then B in terms of power level of who I'd put in my party. Oh my gosh, instant yes. Instant yes. Instant yes. Like, obviously they would go in my party. They're so good. They're so cool. Ow. My spoon just hit my headphones. Trying to get tea. This little guy, I'm gonna put him here because he gets progressively cooler, but also progressively more ugly. This guy pisses me off because I can never find him. Like, I can never catch him. Every time I find one, he instantly runs off. And so I have never gotten these ones. So, you know what? They're just going to go at the bottom because I've never actually gotten to have them in my party. Screw this guy. Wait until we get to the farm animal Pokemons. He teleports. Yeah, he teleports. I know. And I respect that. But also, like, fuck you, you know? Like, don't leave me and get in my Pokeballs. I don't know what this is. So, I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, I don't know which evolution of this is Machamp, but one of these is Machamp, right? Right? Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna put him here, and then his evolutions in S tier because they look badass. Like, they could fight! They could fight. Bellsprout sucks. But his evolutions, I would take in my party. I would put him in B tier. And this one in A tier. Maybe not A tier. You can also go in B tier. That's what I tell you. I can't help it. Geodude will go B. We're gonna go... Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Ponyta! Oh my gosh, it's so cute, so cute. What does Slowbro do? Because I've only ever had him in this state where he's pretty freaking useless. So, like, I would like to imagine that he gets progressively more advantageous as you go through, but I also kind of doubt it. This little magnet guy, I'm gonna put here. And then as he gets bigger, he's more helpful. Same with this. I'm gonna put the same bird ranking system for... Are these Doduos? And Dugtrio? No. Because that's Dugtrio, right? So then what's that? I don't know. I don't know my Pokemon anymore. I got through most of them. I know I freaking love this dude. I've only caught one of them, but I liked him. I'm gonna assume I like his evolution. This guy reminds me of, like, if you actually combine Grimace and the Grimace Shake from McDonald's. And that kind of spooks me. So he's gonna go in C. Shelter's gonna go in B because he's kind of useless, but as the clitoris, he's gonna go in, like, A tier because when you're trying not to die in a Pokemon battle, sometimes it's helpful to have somebody like this so you can level up your other Pokemon or heal your other Pokemon. The what? I'm sorry. You can't tell me that this Pokemon's not suggestive. In, like, a painful way. It looks like it'd be spiky and painful. Ghastly, or whatever his name is. He's fun. He's gonna go and be. I don't know, man. I don't know. Grimer? Or no, not Grimer, because that's Grimer. So what is this guy? I know he's a ghost haunter, maybe? And I think I like these. Gengar, I think. Anyways, moving forward. This guy is badass. He could be in my party. This little fella, I'm gonna put in B, but his bigger friend is gonna go up there. And then, yes, this is gonna be where most of them end up, I feel like, at this point, because it makes sense to me. These guys, I feel like I don't enjoy, but I do enjoy when they're this Pokemon. Kubone is gonna go up here because he's adorable and cute. And like, look at him, he's a little feisty guy. And then, look, it's like, don't mess with me or my son ever again. Like, look how cute they are. I don't think I've ever had this Pokemon, but he looks spooky as hell and like he could kick some ass. So he's gonna go in S tier because I even though I know nothing about him. And I'm assuming that is his evolution. Unless they're just fighting types that don't evolve, in which case they would go down a rank for that. They would go down a rank for that. Lickitung. There. Yeah. B tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's... I know I'm a gutter mind, but like... Come on. B tier. This guy, he's poison, right? I don't think we have any poison types up here yet, so we're gonna add him to our, like, little mental party. Ooh, this guy is super fucking helpful. Oh, I'm swearing a lot. I really need to cut back on that. This little seahorsey. I feel like useless in this state, helpful in that state. I think that's a psychic type and is mildly helpful. I could be wrong. You look like you have a high defense. So we're gonna put you there. Tangela, if I'm not mistaken. The one that looks like a thing of blue spaghetti. I feel like I like this one, but I can't remember why. It might just literally be because it looks like blue spaghetti, but we're gonna go A tier. This little guy. I like that it has a little Joey in its pouch. Like, come on, that's cute. That's cute. It's gotta go there. I feel like this is just better Magikarp until it evolves. Like, once it evolves, obviously it's not as good as Magikarp's evolution because Gyarados and whatever. But, so like, I'm gonna put you, obviously, right? Like, that's gonna go up here. Magikarp fucking sucks, bro. Fucking sucks. Any Eevee can be in my party any day of the week. Any Eevee. They are cute, and any of the evolutions, they are helpful, they are smart, they're so well trained. I love them very muchly. Hotspot because he's useful in that regard. That's true. Let's see. You mean like as the first one in your party to go so that you just level them up randomly. Is that what that's called? Oh, Snorlax is cute, but I have no idea if he's useful. So I'm going to put him in C because I've never tried to use him before. Staryu, I think, is pretty useless to me. Mr. Mime. Honestly, if I saw this thing running at me, I would run. Scyther? Here. Oh, this bitch. I love this bitch. Jinx, I think, is what that one's called. I love her. Oh, this guy. This was one of the first Pokemon I caught in Pokemon Go. So, special place in my heart. I've never had this little Guy Fieri little bird. I think this is what Guy Fieri would look like if he was a Pokemon. So, it's gonna go A tier. It's gonna go A tier. I don't know what Pokemon that is. This little thing that looks like it would eat your feet. I'm gonna put that there, and then his evolution I would begrudgingly accept into my party because, like, he would probably be badass. Probably be pretty badass. Then this guy, I don't know what you do, but you look cool, so you're going to my party. This one's like kind of a mimic of sorts, right? Like it transforms its shape into another one. Or am I thinking of a different Pokemon? You're gonna go in A tier. You're gonna go there. Ooh. Okay, B. A. S. Yes, yes. Honestly, this obviously goes in S tier. This obviously goes in S tier. Also in S tier. I would put this in A tier because obviously it's like a lower level than this one. So I would put that there. I have a weird thing with flying Pokemons because I feel like they always get shot down. So I don't like to use them often. Also, I think that might be the evolution of that, but I'm not sure. Hey, you're only in S tier because you're powerful. I'm here because I'm cute. Exactly. I would put the birds in B tier because, like, they're good, but they always get shot down for me. Like, there is nothing I can do to prevent that, I feel like. These guys look scary, and I feel like they would make me feel like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones if I had them on my shoulder, so I'm going to put them in A. Look at them little dragon boys. Where's aiming down the Pokemon? Okay, these last few. This guy looks like lice, and I don't know what he does. I want him to attack my city. So we're gonna put him in B tier. His little baby version will put in C, and then I don't know what that is. So an anticlimactic D. And that's my ranking. That's my ranking. I don't know if it's a very good ranking. I am not an avid Pokemon player. I played it a little bit as a kid, and I watched some of the show, but it wasn't my special interest of choice. It is getting late, though. An anticlimactic deal. Oops. I didn't realize I said it like that. Yeah. On that note, we've completed quite a few of these. Like, I'm pretty proud of the Beatles one, not gonna lie. Like, the Beatles one was... this is what my brain does with music sometimes. It's just like, oh, all the good songs. All the amazing songs. All great. Whatever. I love that. Pokemon. Who I could beat in a fight from SpongeBob. Which, this is probably the most accurate list that we have. I skipped the villains this time. We will come back to the villains next time. We did, however, do all of the Disney movies. Sometime we're going to have to do all the villagers, but I feel like the villagers could be a whole stream in and of itself. There's so many. And then I have Mulan. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 4 tier lists. That's not bad. You can do the Animal Crossing one for a subathon. Ooh. The only thing with subathons is I feel like that's pressuring people to like sub even if they don't like me, and I don't want people who don't like me to subscribe. So I'm just like, maybe I'll just let people find me organically. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared. However, I'm pretty proud of these. I'm gonna find a way to save these and share them. I know it says like just share here, but I want to make sure that like nothing doxing pops up or anything like that. So yeah, I've had a really fun time. I hope that this ensures everybody that I have amazing taste, or that I have terrible taste, but you can live with it. Yeah, that's my final thoughts. And on that note, I've been Billy Goose, your silly goose, and I have no outro, but I need to work on that. Have a good night, everybody. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye. Bye. Have a good night. Sorry I kept you up so late. You asked for that. You said to honk for the outro. I did it.